Alright people, Mike Salden here again. Welcome back to another video. Something a bit different today. I'm just going to talk a little bit about The Northman, the new Robert Eggers film. It's his third film now. I've enjoyed all three, and I just wanted to give a bit of a recommendation for The Northman while talking over some Elden Ring footage. The footage nothing really to do with The Northman, but Elden Ring has a lot of aesthetic similarities with the Northman, I would say. There's a lot of Viking imagery in this game, and I didn't want to really use the film clips for copyright reasons, and it's not really a review either, it's more of just a rambling recommendation for the film. And I think people who played Elden Ring and who are into this sort of dark fantasy and mythology and stuff like that, they'd probably really enjoy the film, and there'll be a bit of crossover between the audiences. So yeah, it's not really a review, as I don't do reviews. This is more of just a rambling recommendation. Not going to really talk about the story, more just the visuals and the soundtrack and stuff like that. I really enjoyed this film. A lot of it was filmed in Ulster in Ireland, where I'm from. It was really beautiful to look at. I did recognise some of the landscapes, but a lot of the time I was fully transported into believing I was looking at Iceland and the other locations in which the film takes place. Most of it is set in Iceland, and it is of course very beautiful to look at. The cinematography is great. There are some moments of CGI when there's more fantasy elements going on in the film, like the main character played by Alexander Sarsgaard. Is that how you say his name? Hope I didn't butcher it. When he's having these dreams or visions and stuff like that, it does get a bit CGI heavy, but those are sort of smaller moments. They don't last that long, and most of the film does seem to be like filmed on location, on proper sets, and just in the wilderness where the film is taking place. And it's just really great to see something like this when so much of what's out there in cinema today is Marvel and Disney stuff. I do enjoy a lot of those superhero films, but you do like when something else gets given a bit of a chance to come out and do well, which is why I want to recommend this film, because I would like to see it do really well at the box office and sort of prove that there's still a market for these historical epics. Well, I say historical, but there's a lot of mythology and fantasy in the Northman at the same time, but it's also grounded by sort of this brutal violence and in-depth characters and a very human revenge story at the center of it all. There is some twists in there. Things don't play out exactly as you think they would. Not going to spoil any of it, but yeah, I thought there were some good twists in there, and it was very well acted. The lead again, Alexander Sarsgaard. Probably keep butchering his name, but I thought he was excellent. I don't think I've seen him in anything else that I remember. Maybe I have, but I just don't recall. But I thought he was excellent in this. He really was pretty badass in the fight scenes and the action sequences. But he also had a lot of emotion and heart to him, so you were sort of empathizing with him a lot of the time. But his enemies, I don't want to really say who they are, just in case it's a spoiler, but the characters that he's going after or fighting against, they also surprisingly had a lot of humanity to them. So it isn't as black and white as Alexander Sarsgaard is the good guy and these other guys are the bad guys. There's a lot more to it than that, and yeah, I really just got lost in this world for like 2 hours. And I just highly recommend it. The score was excellent as well. The music, it's just really got you pumped up. I'm probably going to buy that soundtrack album and listen to it when I go running or go for a walk or whatever. Just really pumps you up. And again, the cast was great from everybody in there. Anna Taylor-Joy, she was in The Witch, Eggers' first film. She's back. She gives a really great performance. Nicole Kidman, she was excellent. Has some pretty badass, unhinged acting sequences, which were really great to watch. And yeah, overall, I just recommend this film to anybody who enjoys like sort of Vikings or historical epics like that. Alright, people, thanks for watching.